So Ginger and I want to go over why you sit a trot. And I have everybody that works with me and works here sit their trot for a couple reasons. One is it loosens your hips, and it's going to be uncomfortable at first, but as you learn how to loosen your hips and absorb more of that energy and let it dissipate up and out, and then let your hips fall with the horse, up with the horse, versus posting, which is, well-timed posting is more comfortable. But I do think it also, on these horses, it pushes them a little forward, a little onto their front. And we try to teach, these are cow horses, we try to teach them to sit more back. Now, that's not saying we never post, but for the people that own these horses, I really like them to do a sitting trot. Helps with feel with the horse, feel with your own body, and it tunes you into what your body's doing. Now, there's a muscle group here called TFL or something like that connects lower body and upper body. If this is tight, your body's going to be too connected. I want to separate lower and upper body so that they can move independently, because I don't want my upper body flying everywhere. I just want that energy absorbed in my lower body. So it's going to look something like so. I'm letting my lower body take that energy up, and my upper body's just stayed very, very separated from what's going on down here. Everything's pretty relaxed. As soon as I get tense, then I'm going to start coming out of the saddle. But you can see how much my hips are working and how loose they have to become to keep this contact in kind of in a neutral place. Now, if I tighten everything, sorry, girl. If I tighten, it gets really rough. So it's important that this is very loose, and I let her move me versus me trying to move her. And I'm not scooping. I'm just letting that energy push my hips up in front of me. And so you can imagine the benefit of this as you go lope and canter or whatever. It's the same movement in your hips there as it is here. So if I pick up a lope, you'll see my hips will do the same thing. We'll see if Ginger will pick up a lope or not here. And you can see my hips are doing basically the same thing I did in the trot. So there's quite a bit of crossover to sitting a trot, to preparing yourself for a good lope and a smooth ride. And a lot of people, until you get that hip loose, there's going to be some friction points. They're going to be bouncy, and it's going to feel uncomfortable for you and the horse. But stay with it, because as soon as you get this loose, everything you're riding, everything improves. You get more feel of your horse, you get better connection with your horse, and you're on time with your horse. So some really good reasons to sit the trot, even though it's uncomfortable when you start.